So Amber Heard had lost the lawsuit. Ha! Okay, that's a bit mean. But yes, Amber has lost a defamation lawsuit against her ex, Johnny Depp. Oh my god! I'm such a childless little shit. And as a result, has gone and thrown a sulk by saying how she's heartbroken that the mountains of evidence against her ex wasn't enough and how this is now gonna hurt women and force them to be silent. Bitch, please, let me quickly explain something to you ladies. Women actually are far more privileged than a dyslexic squirrel with an ass tumor. Here, this video should help back up that very sentence. And love, you were fucking proven to have defamed him with malice. That's why you lost the bloody thing. I'm pissed off with this. Let's nip this in the bud. Believe it or not, but there are certain things that do not qualify for freedom of speech. And slanderous and malicious defamation is very much up there. Hell, even Pink Ranger told you to go fuck yourself with that whole freedom of speech crap, as it doesn't do shit when it involves defamation, because that clearly isn't free speech. And Ranger makes additional points too, like how Johnny isn't this big and powerful man you're claiming he is, and that the jury was 100% unbiased. Hell, it was a unanimous verdict. Oh, and wow. By the way, I should point out that Nick Rekieta posted this on his Twitter, who also had been covering this entire case on his channel. But getting back to the case, honestly, dozens of thousands of people are happy with this outcome, men and women alike. And what's more is that Johnny is going to be back on our screens in the near future, which is magnificent, while Amber has most likely had the opposite happen. Now apparently she's getting mostly cut out of the new Aquaman movie. But the one thing about this that I find magical is that two people made the exact same tweet quoting Johnny's most famous character, Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean, which is just fucking beautiful. But one of the reasons why the jury sided with Johnny was because Amber was caught pretty much lying during it, as well as contradicting herself. Oh, and this was fucking said by someone defending her during the case, which, if it actually was said, has to be the most fucking retarded and most ridiculous defenses I have ever heard in my life. And I've heard some pretty fucking shit defenses. But of course, there were those who had sided with Amber who were also upset, like Moira Dongan, who quote-tweeted a tweet by Anya Zol... How the fucking hell is supposed to pronounce that? But anyways, Moira quote-tweeted Anya by saying how this will silence women and how she is a fucking brainless twat who doesn't actually understand a fucking thing of what's going on here. Let's break her tweet down. First off, this doesn't silence women's right to speak up about violence and assault in the slightest. However, it has been proven numerous times in the past that women do, and have, lied about this shit. Even being raped. It's fucking documented. And this has to be addressed. The fucking Me Too movement, which can go fuck itself by the way, tries making men out to be these horrid monsters that abuse and assault women, and the women are victims while completely nullifying similar stories by men. Yeah, you fuckwads are so getting your own fucking video made, because this is involving something that pisses me off to no end. But this is not that video, so let's get back on track with what this video is actually about. Amber Heard. Or as people playfully call her, Amber Turd. I actually didn't go looking for these tweets made by people complaining about Amber losing the case, because this is a topic that has been trending for almost half a decade, which has finally come to its conclusion with Johnny victorious. But this particular tweet by Moira wasn't something that cropped up in my Twitter feed by itself. It was quote-tweeted by Anita Sarkeesian. And I'm pretty certain everyone knows who this chick is. But she states in a tweet how she can't compute the levels of misogyny with Johnny being accused from domestic violence to assault, and for it all to end with legally vindicated gaslighting. Yeah, don't you have a failing YouTube channel to be running, love? Also, what gaslighting? Many people are happy with this verdict, men and women. And if this is gonna upset Amber after the truth finally came out, then that's no one's problem but hers. Also, I want to point out that the jury wasn't actually 100% on Johnny's side. They actually admitted that both Amber and Johnny abused each other. And to give Johnny some very slight defense, he had admitted to taking drugs and drinking, which can go you to fuck up and do stupid shit. Anyone can fucking testify to that. Hell, Brad Pitt had the same issue with alcohol, and look how far he's come. He's completely turned his life around. So all we can really hope for is that Johnny does get some help in regards to it, and does get better. And as for this, I can't really say much, as the above comment was deleted by whoever made it, so there's not really much I can say about it. But I can say that this lady is a fucking idiot, as she doesn't seem to understand that Amber had been lying the entire fucking time during it. Why are these the type of fuckwads who fail to understand that women can be just as bad as men when it comes to this shit? Why are these the type of women who seem to be lacking in brain cells? Again, I'm going to cover this in a totally separate video. And it's not the video after this one. I have another video already in the works, which I'm about a third of the way through editing, so be patient on that. But here was a reply to Anita's tweet, which is just more idiotic than it should be. Yes, the article didn't mention Johnny by name, which Amber does get some credit for not mentioning. Unfortunately, you didn't have to be Sherlock fucking Holmes to figure out that it was about him. Amber knew it, Johnny knew it, anyone who read it knew it. Hell, even the person who wrote it probably knew it. I mean, it's not exactly the most complicated games of Guess Who that's going on here. But the whole thing has come out as Amber now being officially labeled an abuser by legal documents, and there was one person who commented on the whole thing who probably should have kept his trap shut. Ron Toy. You know, the fuckstick who beat up both of his ex-wives, as well as not only threatened to murder a judge along with his second ex-wife's husband and 7-month-old daughter, but even tried to justify it. Yeah, that fucking worthless piece of shit. He spoke out about his outrage to this, and the only fitting words to this are, "Shut the fuck up, you stupid fat hypocrite." Like, I literally just reiterated, you beat both your ex-wives and even threatened to kill a judge along with your second ex's husband and daughter, and even tried to justify it. So to see you comment on this about how it's shameful that Amber lost is the real fucking joke here. Hell, people who saw your thoughts on Twitter about the whole thing even made this fucking meme, which is actually pretty fucking accurate. And like Jeff stated, the jury came to a unanimous decision as they not only saw through Amber's lies, but also that she was using the whole Me Too bollocks to ruin Johnny's life. Yes, I'll admit that Johnny had done some fucked up things during the marriage, so which he has paid the price for. But Amber was not innocent in the whole thing. Anyone saying that she was is in complete and utter denial. I also want to say that I actually agree with AJ here about DV and SA survivors taking a break from social media to take care of their own health, which I think is something we can all get behind. Anita sure seems to. And before I continue further, I want to show this. For certain reasons, I've blurred this account's username as not to give them any further attention, and I've also fucked up the image on purpose in Photoshop with the paint tool brush. But essentially, this person who believed Amber to be right decided to, I guess, cut their arm till it began to bleed? There is so much wrong here, and I am struggling as to what this person thinks or hopes this will accomplish. Because this does nothing for anyone, and I'm pretty sure Amber wouldn't want you to do this. This is beyond fucking stupid, and I tried putting a knife in my chest 6 years ago because of something really stupid. I am not getting into specifics, and please don't ask, I ain't talking. But this, to post it out in the open on Twitter is just so fucked up, and if Amber saw this, I'm pretty sure she'd freak. Hell, I've seen a few people quote tweet this, straight up telling this person to go get help. Now apparently Amber is going to try to appeal the court ruling after she was ordered to pay Johnny $15 million, which went down to $8 million because of a state's law, forgot which state, and even had told her the New York Times that she was left heartbroken by the result of the case, yeah, cry me a river, and in order for her to appeal, she'd have to apparently post a bond of $10 million plus interest in order to appeal the jury's verdict, which is where the major issue comes into play here. Amber can't pay the bond to even launch the appeal. I mean, she's fucking broke. Which also means that she won't be able to pay the money to Johnny, so you got that at least? But let's say she was able to. According to experts, she would have to demonstrate that there were errors in the trial or in the jury's reading of the law in order for her to have any chance. Yeah, have fun with that, considering you've basically been mostly cut out of the new Aquaman movie. You defamed him and practically destroyed his life, with him going on to state that the story had already traveled around the world twice within a nanosecond, and had had a seismic impact on his life and career, and continued to say that the jury on this trial had given his life back to him 6 years later. Also, Amber, you won your fucking counterclaim of $2 million against Johnny after his attorney Adam Waldman called your abuse claim a hoax, which was found to be defamatory. You can read the article for yourself, which will be in the description, as well as this about Amber's attorney saying that Amber won't be able to pay the money owed to Johnny. To finish this video off, I do want to say that after Amber lost, that fans began taunting her about it, which might actually be the gaslighting Anita was talking about 3 minutes ago. And to those fans that did and are doing it, grow the fuck up. It's completely uncalled for and just makes you all look like a bunch of childish shits. Hell, I'm more mature than that. Rewind to literally the start of this video to see the opposite. I'm not even on my own side. And I think even Johnny would tell you all to knock it the fuck off. But Amber Heard is effectively done. And I think there's only one man to truly finish this video off.
Gentlemen, milady, you will always remember this as the day that you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow. Come on!